Yo, what's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we've got some huge news coming straight out of Dallas that's sending waves through the NFL world. Matt Eberflus, the former Chicago Bears head coach, is now officially the new defensive coordinator for the Dallas Cowboys under Mike Schottenheimer after getting the boot from Chicago. This is a huge move, one that's been sparking a ton of conversations among fans, analysts, and coaches alike. So, let's take a deep dive into what this means for the Cowboys, the Bears, and the NFC as a whole. You're going to want to stick around for this one because there's a lot to unpack. Now, let's rewind a little bit and talk about Matt Eberflus, who's no stranger to NFL fans, especially for those who've been paying attention to the Indianapolis Colts. Before making his way to Chicago, Eberflus was the defensive coordinator for the Colts, and it didn't take long for him to make a name for himself in Indianapolis. His defensive philosophy was all about creating turnovers and being aggressive with the pass rush, which led to some of the best defenses the league had seen in recent years. Under his leadership, the Colts' defense wasn't just good, it was scary. The way he was able to mold young players like Darius Leonard into Pro Bowl caliber stars really solidified his reputation as one of the most promising defensive minds in the game. Eberflus was all about precision, discipline, and ensuring that his defense was always playing with speed and energy. That's exactly why when the Bears were looking for a new head coach in 2022, Eberflus seemed like the obvious pick. But, as we know, things didn't exactly go according to plan in Chicago. While Eberflus was brought in to improve the defense and start building a new culture around discipline and toughness, the Bears struggled to find their footing in both the offensive and defensive departments. Now, to be fair, a lot of the issues weren't directly his fault. The Bears were deep into a rebuild, and Justin Fields, their highly touted rookie quarterback, was still adjusting to the NFL's speed and complexity. But despite the defensive improvements under Eberflus, the offense never quite meshed, and that put an enormous strain on the defense. The result? A string of disappointing seasons, with the Bears unable to make any real playoff noise. Heading into 2025, the Bears ultimately decided that a fresh start was needed, and Eberflus found himself out of a job. But as one door closes, another opens, and that's exactly what happened when the Dallas Cowboys came calling. The Cowboys were looking for a way to bolster their defense while also trying to keep things fresh and exciting on that side of the ball. Enter Eberflus, who has always been known for his ability to get the most out of his players, regardless of their experience level. The timing couldn't have been better. While the Cowboys have had a strong defense under the guidance of Dan Quinn, they felt that bringing in Eberflus could give them an extra edge and take them to that next level. We all know the Cowboys are always in the mix when it comes to Super Bowl talk, but they've consistently fallen short, especially in the postseason. So, bringing in a defensive mind like Eberflus seems like a brilliant way to ensure that they don't just have a good defense, they want a championship-level defense. And let's be real, the Cowboys' defense already has some of the league's most dynamic and talented players. Micah Parsons, the all-world pass rusher, is a beast, and DeMarcus Lawrence continues to be a force on the edge. With guys like Trayvon Diggs locking down opposing receivers and the linebacker core being solid, there's a ton of potential. But what Eberflus brings to the table is a philosophy that will push these guys to the next level. His aggressive style, mixed with a keen focus on turnover creation, could turn the Cowboys' defense into one of the most feared units in the entire league. Remember, Eberflus's specialty is developing young talent, and we know the Cowboys have young guys who have yet to fully reach their potential. If he can unlock that next level of performance from players like insert name of recent draft pick, we could be looking at a defense that dominates week in and week out. But it's not just about X's and O's. Eberflus's leadership style is what makes him unique. He's a motivator, a teacher, and a strategist. His ability to inspire his players, to make them believe in the system and in themselves, is something that will resonate in Dallas. The Cowboys locker room is already filled with players who are hungry for success, and bringing in someone like Eberflus only adds fuel to that fire. He's a no-nonsense coach who expects excellence at every level, and with the stakes as high as they are in Dallas, that's exactly the kind of leadership the Cowboys need to push them toward their ultimate goal, a Super Bowl. As exciting as this news is for the Cowboys, we also need to look at the ripple effect it has on the Bears. Eberflus was supposed to be the guy to turn that franchise around, and while the defense showed flashes of brilliance, the overall results just weren't there. The Bears' decision to part ways with him after a couple of seasons means that they are once again on the hunt for a head coach who can lead them back to relevance. The question now is, who can the Bears bring in to not only fix their defensive issues, but also get the most out of their young quarterback in Fields? It's a tough situation for the Bears, and it's going to be crucial for them to hire a coach who can create a solid foundation for the future. For the Cowboys, though, things are looking up. While they've made some noise in the regular season, they've been unable to get over the hump in the playoffs. It's been a tale of frustration for Cowboys fans who have seen their team come so close, but still fall short. But with a revamped defensive coaching staff, including a guy like Eberflus who knows how to win in high-pressure situations, the Cowboys are poised for a strong run in 2025. If Schottenheimer can get the offense to complement the defense, this team could finally put it all together and make a real Super Bowl push. But, of course, the NFC East is no easy division. The Eagles have been dominant, and the Giants are improving under Brian Daboll, while Washington is always lurking with a tough defense of their own. The Cowboys will have to fight tooth and nail to maintain their place at the top of the division. But with Eberflus now in charge of the defense, the Cowboys' chances of success are looking better than ever. If he can make the defense even more dominant and get the most out of the talent on that side of the ball, we could see a new era of Cowboys football. We're talking about a team that not only has the offensive firepower, but also a defense that can shut down opposing offenses when it counts most. At the end of the day, this move could be exactly what both the Cowboys and Eberflus need. The Cowboys get a fresh perspective on defense, while Eberflus gets a chance to redeem himself after his departure from Chicago. The NFC East is shaping up to be one of the most exciting divisions in 2025, and with these coaching changes, it's going to be a race to the finish. So, what do you think, guys? Is this the move that finally pushes the Cowboys into Super Bowl contention? Let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. I'd love to hear what you think. And as always, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of the latest NFL updates. Until next time, signing off. Peace.